Alright, hello YouTube. It's me, I'm back. It's been a while. It's been too long actually. But I'm glad to be back. The original idea for the project of the Fallout 3 fan film is gonna be trashed. Me and my friend Trey, what we're gonna do is I don't know if he still wants to be a part of it. I really hope he does. But you know, I hate to put these on. It hurts so much. Much better. Anyway, so originally the idea was a live action fan film. We've trashed the idea, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually just animate it, all of it. So now that we have the idea of animating it, wow, this thing is off balance. God damn. Fuck. I need to fix that later. Anyway, point being, now that we've decided how we're gonna go about this, it's not gonna be live action. It's gonna be animated. Now, we haven't even started working on it. We're still working on character development and plot and everything. I still have, what the main topic of it all is, but overall, we have a good idea. So, what I have done though is I've been actually thinking of multiple ideas of what I'm gonna do for multiple other projects. One being, okay, so the Fallout fan film is gonna be called New Horizon because we're in Florida and the horizon represents the sun, so we're the sunshine state. So little play on words. The new Tropicane Plantation was something I played on with it as well. Just more Florida stuff. Another idea that I had was called Kargath and Tadjin. Kargath and Tadjin is an interplanetarian thing, somewhat like Star Wars meets Star Trek meets Titanfall meets a bunch of stuff. What it is actually there's this thing called the IPR, the Interplanetarian Republic, where they are kind of trying to settle on Tadjin. They have their main outpost on Kargath, but the Tadjinese, everyone looks human. Everyone looks human. It's just like very, very small DNA, mixed ups and stuff like that. But overall, everyone looks like you and me. Just but bigger and stronger. Got a new shirt at Hot Topic. Has all four houses from Game of Thrones on it. Just had to point that out with the Hot Topic. That's my store, by the way. That's my store. Stay the fuck out of Hot Topic. Anyway, so like I was saying, Kargath and Tadjin, interplanetarian, but the Tadjinese really aren't liking it that much. So a few of them come up with the TR, the Tadjinese Rebellion, where they're fighting back against the IPR and actually are so strong they actually push the IPR completely off their planet. And the IPR's goal is to send in a team and try to establish a successful outpost. Now, before our story takes place, this is just underneath the rug. It's not a big detail. They put a little campsite back down. So the IPR has a tiny campsite, which I think it was Campsite Charlie or Campsite Charlie or Foxtrot. I forgot which one. And the little campsite is where it all just that sprouts up, and our four heroes, in all the movies that we're gonna do, there are four main heroes, like the four main protagonists, and so the four heroes, what they do is they come in, they get everything rebuilt, and slowly but surely the story really just takes off, and it's an action-packed sci-fi. The third film type is a medieval one. This one was inspired by my friend Max. Max, if you're watching this, good job. Yeah, I mean, I've been growing right off of your idea. Ever since you gave me that idea, I've just had just tons of ideas coming out of my. But I've had lots of ideas. It's gonna be kind of Skyrim meets WoW, and then they had a baby, and then it would. And yeah, there's gonna be undead. The plot of the story kind of goes. Um, I need the notebook. There's so many. Oh, it's in here. If I can just. All right, there's two notebooks for two stories. Two notebooks for two stories. All right. Kargath and Tadjin. New Horizon Episode 2. These are all scripts. This is actually Episode 2. Um, Burning Skies. That's the name of the medieval one, Burning Skies. It's actually going to be really good. And then this one is actually story development ideas. It's just a bunch of character layouts. I did quick sketches of characters. They're not even really good looking. They're just just to give you the idea of how they're supposed to look. Uh, you know, just soldiers and stuff like that. But overall, you get the idea of what they're supposed to be like. I even have locations that are vital to the plot of the story and everything. So character development. But there's the Royal Army, and what they're doing is they're actually trying to expand. Well, the undead come from a place called the Void. The Void is just this hell, just a very hell-like area. And what they do is they actually start sprouting out a character called the Gatekeeper. He looks like a crypt keeper from ancient time tales. Like whenever you think of a Nerubian or a crypt keeper, you think of that spider-like beetle kind of thing with a big either mallet, hammer, or the two stabs that are bladed at the top. He looks kind of like that, but he's not totally like that. He has a giant hammer with a spiked end, which he swings with, and on the other side there are little glass semicircles or semi-spheres. Inside of those are actually a bunch of little spiders that, if it ever comes down to it, he breaks it, and then these things just go everywhere, and they're like hell. They're like the locust plague, but with spiders. Pretty fucking scary. So that's just one of the characters, that's one of the antagonists. The main protagonist, Haraleth, this guy used to be a soldier, but he's lost. He doesn't know what he's doing with his life anymore, and you guys can see the reflection of the screen. Damn it, ADD. Fuck. All right. So he kind of goes to the temple, which is where they go to worship, and he's kind of like questioning, why was I a soldier? What did I do with my life and that kind of stuff. And it kind of gets you a little like, it makes you want to bond with the characters, but you can't do that because there's not enough character detail in the beginning. But as the story goes on, they're like little campfires and they're talking about their past and everything, and it all kicks off. And then the last one is called The Bloody Rebellion. This is actually realistic fiction, and it's gonna be my number one whenever I get a new notebook to start working on its plot and characters. It's actually about a group of teenagers that start a rebellion, and then they go underground for a month, or not a month, for 4 months they go underground. They don't come to the surface. They literally have their own way of sustaining life in their underground area. What happens is, because of this, it's a national rebellion. So what they're doing, is they're connected to people. Maybe not in every state in America, but in a majority of the states, there's just these large quantities of teenagers rising up, gunning down people, and then just hiding, just going, disappearing, gone. The main one takes place in Florida, obviously. Um, and what happens is, when they go underground for 4 months, they're like, all right, let's go up. It's been 4 months. Let's hit it again, and let's make our mark again. When they go up, they didn't take into account that because this is such a national event, other nations would hear about it, and they inspired teenagers in other countries around the world to do this. So if you think of the Little Red Book, the with the Chinese incident, Chairman Mao, like that. Only there is no particular leader. It's kind of just kids just rising up, killing everything that they can, and it really really picks off. It really really picks up. It's kind of drama-like, but it's just this action-packed adventure, and wow, you're gonna be really impressed. The leading country actually that is holding itself together best is Germany. This is to one of my friends in our OTC. He was like, I need you to make Germany win a war for the first time. And I'm like, all right. So Germany is leading in sustainability right now in the world. And what they're actually doing is they're planning on taking over the entire European area first, and they're still working on that as the teenagers come out from underground, and they learn about that later on, probably a couple episodes down the road, um, or maybe one episode, I don't know. But they learn about that as the things go down, and yeah, you guys just have to stay tuned for the rest. I mean, it's gonna be bloody ass conflict, and that's all I really have to say. Um, Leave your questions, comments, wherever you need to. I'm sorry, some little prompt popped up. But yeah, leave your questions, comments, anything, whatever. I went to the store, bought a Steam card. Yeah, $20. Woo! Yeah, be sure to subscribe, like, or dislike, whatever one you go for. It's your choice. I'm not gonna force you to do anything. But remember, if you do dislike it, I will find you.